coffee. We need coffee. I've got myself a little drink of creaming soda there. I really don't want to go do this right now. I've avoided this task for years. I've avoided these bins of parts for 3 to 5 years, and we're gonna make a start at it. We're gonna do it. We're gonna declutter it. I'll need to. Do we need a coffee right now? I think I do. I do need a coffee. How are we all going? Who have we got joining us today, folks? Lightwood, g'day. Bear, great to see you. Been a while, Bear. How are you, mate? Just gonna put the kettle on, get a coffee. We're gonna get down to the garage. Yeah, do all the stuff I'm avoiding. I'm gonna put a jumper on though. It's cold. You know what's mostly putting me off is I'm being a wussy with the cold. It's cold down there. That's my problem. Heidi, go to bed. Nice and warm up. I'll be all snuggy. Yeah, I think I'll go a beanie. Nice beanie. There we go. Mother Russia. Yes. Mother Russia. It's going to keep me warm. Happy Saturday. Is it still Saturday for you, Daniel? I would have thought it would be Sunday everywhere by now. Is it not? How's everybody going today? You good? You look tired. I'm tired. Yeah, I'm tired. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Tired doesn't mean stop though. I beat myself up more if I don't do some more work. So yeah, this is what discipline is, man. Yeah, I'm doing all right. That's what the coffee's for, right? Isn't that the point of coffee? Hello again, sir. Hello, Kurt. How are you, mate? Just going to make another coffee, then we're going to be in the garage. So, if any of you have the drawer of shame in your home, the cupboard of shame, the garage of shame, the workbench of shame, you know, all that. You know what I'm talking about, that drawer on your bedside table or something that's blimmin' messy. You know? So, I'm going to tackle my bins of parts. We'll make some progress at it. I'll just sit there and chat as I sift through them. I'm just going to chat with you guys while I kind of sift through them in front of me somewhere. So, that's my best plan. Am I cold? Yes, I am. I feel like yeah. I'm not an Eskimo. I've never done well in the cold. But yeah, thank you very much, Kurt. Much appreciated, bro. What a legend this guy is. Incredible, man. You guys, you know, I'm like, you guys make me a bit like the Grinch, you know, you make my heart grow 3 sizes, you know that? Okay, good. Poor Kurt's been through it. He was trying to make donuts a couple of days ago, but they'd stopped his card or something. It's caused all kinds of problems for poor old Kurt. Look, he looks like Venom. Who looks like Venom? Who looks like Venom? I do not look like Venom. Why would you say these things? I do not sound like Venom either. No. That is a red one. Alright. What up, fam? What up, chat? That's the traditional YouTuber greeting, isn't it? What up, chat? I can't be quite that cliche, sadly. Tony, You know, personally, I'd be more of a sourdough person, but you know, you'd be comfortable with whatever you're into, mate. I understand you're trying to find someone who's like, you know, it's that same kind of thing as you. Not my bag, mate, but you know, go on your way. Happy trails. Thanks for coming by. Nothing wrong with a good sourdough, mate. So is this a bit of a silly comment there, Tony? Surely you got better things to do with your time, Tony. If not, stick around. Don't be a dick, and we'll try to help you, because that's what we do here, mate. How's that sound? What do you reckon, Tony? Do we have an accord, Tony? Can we make a deal? If you've seen the movie Yes Man, Tony, we could make a deal where you come to my channel and I help you find more meaning and purpose and better things to do with your time than troll people. Just having a joke, mate. Waste of my time. Waste of my time. Oh, I really don't want to do all work in the garage right now. Heidi, go to bed. Thank you, Doc. Susie's come home from work as well, and yeah, dogs. Can you stop, bro? You see how I get overstimulated with my ADHD? Everybody just overstimulated. Overstimulated. This is what I try to regulate. We're gonna calm. Do you need to go out? Okay. Get off my door. Lunatic. Right. We're back. All is well. But yeah, see, many thanks for the dono there, Kurt. Absolute legend. Fair play. But yeah, Tony, I think you got to remember, man. There's only you know, we only got 30,000 days on Earth as a normal lifespan, man. So you know, if you don't change things, you die the same way. I was never content with that. Things that were bothering me, it's like, man, if I don't sort it, it's like when I got 40 pound overweight and I was drinking, it's like, man, if I don't sort this, I'm just going to end up a really, really heavy alcoholic and very overweight, and I don't want that, you know. So I try my best. No problemo, my guy. G'day, Link. Good to see you, bro. Yeah, I managed to actually catch Link's Few Acres live today for about all of 5 minutes, and then I was scheduled to go live, so I had to run away. New truck looks nice sitting there in the drive there, Link. The new Triton, mate. It's nice in the white. I like it. It sits there well. I usually, Tritons, I've usually seen like dark blue and stuff like that. It looks nice sitting there in the white. You got a Breaking Bad RB. You look like Dexter and Paul Walker combined, and you got the Breaking Bad RB. I've got the same old 85 Hilux as Borat has, and Borat 2 as well. I have that. Drinking is a double-edged sword, that's it, Kurt, yep. It's my favourite genre of music. Probably electronic stuff, to be honest. Like, it's like for workflow and vibe and stuff. It's more what I get into. I don't know, like, it's hard to mention. They're all, basically, all the letters are in uppercase, and it's got X's and stuff in it, and it's just like deep, dark, dirty, kind of bassy, whatever. I don't even know what genre you'd call it. I'm also just usually I'm around the electronic music somewhere. Just like I like the beat. I have eaten. I have been good, Nick. I've been good. I've been eating today. Yeah, I think that's the reason I'm still vertical at the moment. Yeah, I think I inadvertently threw myself into keto flu. Not having enough carbohydrates the last fucking few days, so been pretty drained, but I'm doing alright. Yeah, did I miss something before? There's a Hales comment there. Joseph Solar, hello brother, great to see you. Drink water? Oh, I've drunk water too. Yeah, I had water when I was doing my workout earlier, Nick. Just watching Heidi isn't going to go under the gate. She's thinking about it. No, she didn't. Okay. But we're going to head down to the garage in a minute and do some work. So if you guys have something you're putting off, I've been putting this off. and I need to go do it. I need to at least put some work at it, which is what I talk about on here, So that is the plan at the moment. We're going to head down the garage. We're going to sort through some bins of parts and stuff, because otherwise all I'm going to do is take all the bins of unorganized parts and I'm going to stack them up against the wall, and they'll sit there for years, as they have. So I need more garage space, and rather than just stack up all the bins I haven't sorted through that I know I have to sort through, I'm gonna man up, and we're gonna go deal with it to make life easier in the future. That's the plan, Lieutenant Dan. Yeah, this beanie's making me too hot now. It's a very good beanie, very effective. You're right there, love. You're doing documentations.
Yeah.
Oh, she is working in the Mara. She's working very hard today. Once you start throwing stuff away, it'll get heaps easier. Yeah, Gabrielle, I've thrown out so much already, like, over time. Like, I'm throwing out stuff all the time. It's just, these piles of bins have just been, like, shoved away. A lot of it is the stuff that came from my mate who passed away. It's all, like, his spare parts and that, and a lot of it, like, I don't need in his junk. But, like, I basically, when he passed away and I brought it all home, I was sort of in the middle of building the garage, and it all just got shoved onto the workbenches and shoved into corners, and, like, I'll deal with that later. So that's actually the main genuine hard thing about it, is facing that and just, leaning into it. That's all right. I got my crew here with me, so as I say, I've got a long way to go, and so there's some stuff I struggle with, so it'll be good. The old boy would have been sitting there at me going, "Mate, why'd you keep all this shit?" I just hadn't got around to throwing it out. Why are you keeping all this shit? Just keep some of it. He would have been telling me I was a dumbass. I mean, hey, you're being too bloody sentimental. So that's what old mate would have told me. Throw out a giveaway and the family immediately replaces it. Yeah, Diana, I'm starting to think maybe you should just move everyone into like a little pen. Everybody has their own little pen or something where they can't. Maybe you need like an airport metal detector, Diana, for around the home. The moment anybody goes into the property, they have to go through a full body scanner that they're not bringing items back into the house. Yeah. Look what I found on the side of the road. I was annoyed the other day because we picked up all that retaining wall. I was mildly annoyed. We picked up all the retaining wall, went back for the second lot. I drove past and somebody had put out like wooden cubbies and stuff, and I wanted them for the garage. And on the way back, we took a different road back, and I got about 10 minutes up the road. I'm like, I was going to grab those cubbies and stuff off the side of the road. But in reality, I probably didn't need them. Made a fire pit yet, bro? No, I am going to get to one eventually. There is a lot of tree cover here. I used to have a fire pit, but one of the cabins is... That's where the cabin is where the fire pit was. So, yeah, I'm going to have to figure that one out again. But, yeah, definitely, I might just have more of a brazier type setup in the middle of the deck or something. Nothing too big a fire pit, just so we can have the barbecue around it and that, yeah. Yep, that's in the plans. It is in the plans. Love is power, my guy. Yes. Hard when it's sentimental and someone else is so feel you. He won't be mad if you throw anything away, though. I'm sure he's watching down on you. Yeah, he'd be alright. There's a lot of it. I think that's one part of it, and the other part of it's just, me. Zed, go on your bed. We'll let your sister back in a minute. She's out there wandering around, I assume. Might have to come back up for that coffee shortly. Alright, we got a charger. I nearly delayed the stream because I didn't have a charger. I didn't charge my phone because I was watching a YouTube video. Because I couldn't sit there and watch a YouTube video while charging it. That would have been a bit excessive. Well, we're going to tripod there. I didn't get to go out on the motorbike. I was going to go for a little ride on the bike, but I didn't. It isn't apt. We'll do work first. Work first, rewards later. Come on, chicken nugget. What are you doing? You big chicken nugget. That's all you are. Is that for me? Well, if you don't give it to me, I can't do anything for you, dog. This whole saga. probably the retaining wall blocks to unload and all that stuff. Some in the truck there. Alright. So, I'm piling sort of everything up in the middle. These are the bins to go through. Which is the plan, I think. Yep. What are we going to do here? How are we going to do this? So we're going to do a bit of decluttering. If you guys have any mess you want to clean up that you're putting off, as Jordan Peterson says, clean your room. That's what we're doing pretty much. I do have a great big swivel office chair up in the cabin there I could grab if I was thinking. What am I doing here? What are we doing? This stuff here, hang on. Sorry guys, as I say, you wonder what discipline is? This, I have absolutely zero interest in doing this right now. I really do have no interest, not one bit. But should see it done. Bit by bit, day by day, make it better. Second time around. Hey Susie, can you bring in the chicken nugget? Where's the chicken nugget? Can you bring in the chicken nugget? Obviously by chicken nugget I mean Heidi the dog, and I say bring in the chicken nugget. She's like, chicken nugget, come on. Oh dear. Oh dear, sit piglet. Right. No, you out of here. Go to bed. Your mother's calling for you. Right, what else we need here? We need a power cable. Put the phone on charge, my dear friends. Right, left. Hang on. We're going to have to get creative here. Necessity is the mother of all invention, right? Here we go, we got it, folks. Right, so yeah, we've basically, instead of bringing a car into the garage, I've been starting to pile all the bins of stuff that, you know what I mean, they sit in the corner for years and don't, things don't happen, so you always mean to, and then you end up with 20 years of shit. So that's kind of how we go on this one, I think. Where's my little trolley? I need to sit down on my little trolley. Right. So we can just hang out. We can have a nice conversation. I've got my little mechanic trolley there. Mechanic trolley, right? So you lay down on the mechanic trolley. But it's a chair as well, you see. Now it's a chair. See? Look at that. Now we can have a sit down. We can have a powwow with everybody. We can sort through some car parts. Isn't that exciting, chat? I feel like we're being a bit blinded by the lighting situation. Can I? Hang on. I have a scheme. If I do that. Hang on. Alright, how are we doing like that? How's that? Isn't that lovely? There we go. There we go. Right, I think we're pretty sorted there. So the boring stuff. Right, what have I missed in the chat? What's all this trash? Exactly, my friend, exactly. That is exactly what we're here to do, is to go through the trash. That's what we're doing. Correct. Well observed. Very intuitive. What have I missed here? Have I missed? Good, thank you. Waiting for more songs. Mental health because of parents' non-existence. What have I missed? Something there. Hey, Cammy, great to see you. I think I missed some stuff here. How did we get onto this topic about vaping? I can't see it. I must be missing a message. Car parts, not trash. Not much better. I'm not 9. Okay. All right. What was I doing? Sorting through the parts I've been avoiding for years. But basically, it's going to be empty out the bins and make stacks of all like things. Like, I'm not going to reorganize each bin. It's just random, all sorts. So I'm guessing we're going to end up with a big pile down the floor of random stuff. Right? And so then we can start using these bins and stuff. So I'll start. Okay. Bin number 1. What is in bin number 1? Left by my late friend. What have we got? We have a fuel pump computer for a 300ZX. We have a power steer computer for a twin turbo 300ZX. That's why it's got 2 plugs in it, right? Good. Clock spring 300ZX. Right, electronics. We'll put the electronics over that way. Electronics on this. This might be just stuff I dropped in here. I don't know. We'll find out. I don't know what it's for, but it doesn't look very happy, whatever it was. What do you got buried in here? Okay. I'm guessing that's going to be Toyota Surf, something like that. But I can't read the packet. I'll put it over here and try read the packet later, see if I can get a part number off it or something. It's a step in the right direction, isn't it? I feel like we're a bit high up, maybe. Should we just come down just a wee bit? I just got to watch it with the garage light so we all go blind, you see. This is all the stuff I've been avoiding and don't want to sort through. Like, there's bits in here, there's pistons, there's rods, there's all sorts that you could make into an engine someday, but there's a chance of me of taking something from this and building an engine for a car are zero, right? You know, you could clean it all up and muck about with it, but I'm not going to muck about with all that. Ain't nobody got time for that, right? We've got a mirror here for a motorcycle. I can't find the phone on there. Oh, there we are. Hello. I'm watching you. Make it a lamp. Oh, some car art. Again, man, this is where the hoarder brain kicks in, though. If you tell me to keep comrades to make a custom coffee table or a lamp or something, they're going to sit in a pile. It's never going to happen. This is the problem, is this is what the hoarder brain will try to do. This is what I was raised with, was keep everything. You'll make something from it someday, but it doesn't happen. I have too many other things going on. An art piece. You're giving me... I appreciate the sentiment. I completely agree. I do completely agree. But when I have of stuff, something's got to give somewhere. Something's got to give somewhere. I've got other engines there. I could possibly pull that out if I even wanted to do that. But I just feel like it's just another bin of parts sitting in the corner that someday it'll become an art project, or someday I'll do something with that. And probably not. And it's probably not a good use of my time. But yes, I do want to make some engine block coffee tables. You do raise a valid point that I might want to keep something like that. But we're on box 1. If we're going to start keeping everything from box 1, we're in dire straits indeed, my friend. This is meant to be decluttering. Anyway, now, I think that is the elbow armour out of a motorbike jacket. And I was going to give that jacket to my mate because he couldn't afford a riding jacket. So I think that's out of that jacket. So we'll pop that there. This is how this is going to go. I'm going to just end up keeping finding things going, okay, well, I might need that, I might need this. Like, we've got electronic parts and stuff. They'll go in a bin of electronic bits, but I think this situation's pretty done for. Because this was a motor my friend had when he passed away, right? This was a motor he'd stripped down into pieces, but it's all pretty stuffed now. You're right, it's good for art maybe. Basically, this whole building is essentially that. There's a wheel nut in here, and there's a bit of off-cut tubing. There's a wheel nut. There's a bracket there that mounts the rear cargo blind on a 300ZX. Now those are handy to have, but all these valves and old bit of hose, all of this stuff can just go. Now we'll just bin it all. So that's good. That pretty much solves that issue, doesn't it? Just put that all in there. So, scrap metal and stuff, so we'll go check that one out shortly. Where should I put them? Where should I put the ones I need to carry out the door there? The bike, everything will move here, so if I put them over here, it'll be out of the way. Right, so that one we're just going to end up dumping into the scrap pile. Separate the rags out. It's all stuck to everything, of course. Oh no, it's stuck. Okay. Right. Well, there we go. The first part's been as done, but we've left half its crap in it, and we're just going to put the whole thing into the rubbish. Well, anyway, right. Next, what do we have next on the parts bin lottery? Where's all the yellow bins from my mate? There. Alright, I think we're good. There's all sorts of conversation going on here. Well, I'm good. This is good. You guys are all having your own chat. Cool. Happy days. What do we got here? This looks like I'll throw in junk mail and stuff in there, maybe. What's in here? Alright, it's a rubbish bag. Right, good. We have a rubbish bag. A smaller rubbish we can. There you go. Look, man, you gotta stand up for yourself. You gotta stand up for yourself. Look, just a little bit of a reshuffle. Just stand up for yourself. That simply won't do. You can lean on your friend there, and hopefully we can actually throw some stuff in you. Spare bicycle handlebars with brake levers, which when I crash I do break. Again, things I don't want to hoard, but I still ride BMX, so I need that. You see how hard it is to throw anything away? Because things have a purpose. So it's instilled in me from a young age to keep bloody everything. But we're gonna do good. We're gonna work through it. We're gonna be good. Oh. Break it there. What do we got here? That's all my paperwork stuff I need to take up into the house. Yep. Alright. All my other paperwork's up in the house, so I need to go through like 20 years of boxes of papers and crap. I'm full on. I'm good. Oh, I won't step in midway through this conversation, guys. You guys are talking about all sorts there. Some of these are buckets of bolts, literally buckets of bolts. It's all my spare bolts and things. So that one, yeah. That's just loose sorts of bolts for under the workbench. Cool. Right, what do we get into next? Next one of old mates once again. I think that's bolts as well. What's that? That's all the bolts for the new garage, I believe. There you go. All the bolts that came out of the new garage. So keep that with all the other bolts there. This might flow easier. Like, I've been overthinking about this and what's in this pile for a couple of days and stressing myself, but it's not really an issue, to be honest. Once you crack into it, it's nowhere near as like, I'm like, oh, I've got all these bins and stuff to sort through. There's still more up the back. There's still more bins around to do, but I just want to start on these ones and go through them and, you know. I don't know I don't know what the topic is, guys. It's short. Some of these parts were good until the roof leaked on them. I had roof leaks in here. But this is the thing, is when I first started building the garage, I was like so depressed and so stressed and shit. There were roof leaks and I'm like, oh, I'll get to it later, whatever. And then by the time I got to it, there were already damaged parts and stuff. And I was like, oh. And then that just makes you give up more, you know. But it's alright. I need the space anyway. We got some wheel bearing grease. Is the wheel bearing grease any good? Oh, it is. There's some good wheel bearing grease there. Oh, good. It's like, that's wheel bearing grease. That's like a scented candle to a mechanic. So that's my version of a scented candle right there. Don't have to go on Etsy or anything or something for that, you know. Why is it I'm reading my chat and all I'm seeing is chat about cigarettes and rubbing alcohol in babies' teeth in the military? What am I missing here, chat? We're doing a declutter stream. What's going on? What have I missed? I'm looking up. I'm just like, I'll pick up on whatever they're talking about soon enough. I'm sure I'll figure it out. Nope. Oh, that grease don't look good no more. There's a bunch of rocks in there. Alright. There we go, look at me, look, there's still half a tube in there, but it's got some rocks. I could clean that one. Look, I'm going to be a good boy. Look at that, look, bin. Does it spark joy? As Marie Kondo said, you know, everything I look at right now has to spark joy. Did you know that? See, that's just wonderful. I've already seen that bin, and it's like, it had all the camshafts for a motor, which would have been great spares, but they were all ruined because water got into everything. Sorry, a tiny roof leak, right? But it just dripped on all these were stacked. But again, they were all parts for a motor that I'm not going to build, right? Because I've got 3 different motors for my mate in pieces. I have no idea what valves come out of which motor, what heads go on what motor. I have no idea you need to know the order of the camshaft caps. When you take apart an engine, when you take the camshaft caps off, they're all milled to match the heads they're on. And if they're not laid out correctly, it's all just rubbish. Like, yeah, you could spend your life trying to measure it all up, but it's just how it was after he passed away. His family kind of packed stuff up, and yeah, so everything just got thrown in boxes and stuff. So that's what it is. Well, it's good to be facing it, and what a summary. Yeah, I thought it was a good summary, Kurt. Thanks, mate. Yeah, I tried my best on that. Now Diana's going to start talking about firearms. Oh, God. Are you guys just trying to say everything that'll upset the algorithm so it doesn't send my channel any traffic? So we just used every buzzword. My chat's talking about every buzzword that'll get me in trouble on YouTube. Oh, God. I love it. Perfect. Well, you know what? I know I have about 1,002,000 of those. I need the brackets for the bumper there. Yeah, that's handy. Toolbox trolley. It looks like caster wheels for a toolbox trolley. Toolbox trolley wheels. Should be handy. There we go. You never know what you got. It's great. You know, the great thing about cleaning up is you find all the stuff you forgot you had or didn't even know you had. A rewarding experience, you know. The military that we're talking about, draft day, something. I don't know. No. No one saw this actually happening in real time. Oh, I don't know. I haven't been following what you're talking. You guys are fine, as I say. But the focus, guys, the focus is meant to be on improving our lives and trying to. I'm trying to go through my hoard. So, like, you guys can talk about whatever you like, you know. But I expect that all your chores are done. You know, everything's clean and tidy. There's nothing you can, these are meant to be co-working streams, right? They're meant to be, everyone's meant to join in with me. We're meant to work together to build a brighter future for a great nation, Make glorious nation Kazakhstan. Alright, so this whole bin of stuff here can go straight into the scrap metal, I think. Yep. Right, so we'll just go through that with the other one. That's good, that's efficient. So I'm going to end up with 2 plastic bins there. That stuff is just going to go. It's just scrap metal. I might actually, you know what I should do? I should do a scrap metal run in the diner. Rather than stack it all up and keep stacking up scrap metal all the time. I should do a scrap metal run now that I have the right truck for it. That would be smart. You're cleaning and organising, Gabrielle? Perfect, mate. We just get caught up in that topic. 9:40 p.m. It's dark. Can't do much right now. It's dark, so you can't do much. Is that the reason? Well, what am I meant to do? I'm meant to stream this at 3 a.m. when you got. You know, I'm conflicted, Chad. I'm conflicted now. Anyway, all right. What do we got in this one? Some nails. Handy. All right. Or pretty seized up hinge, but you know, just hear the voice of my father in my head right now. You know, it's a bit hard up, but you know, once you scrape the paint off it and a white wheel, it's a perfectly good hinge and fine. It's too imprinted in me. I can't move past that, guys. End of a tie strop. And over the other tie strops. Half a 300 ZX intake pipe. Okay. Okay. Bunch of random engine bolts, and I'll keep the bell housing bolts. Stuff like that. Most of the little bolts I don't need. Can never have too many spring clamps, and most of it's just 10mm head bolts, whatever. I'll clear out something. That'll be stuffed. I've put off doing this for years, going through all these bins of stuff. I've always said I'll get piles of bins and then I'll get out like every couple of days. I'll just get out one bin and sort through it, and things will do themselves and blah blah blah. But eventually you have to see through your own bullshit and be like, well, it's not happening. Good stud there. Just like that, it's a real good stud. A couple of camshaft sensors. Given that there's been water in this bucket, I'm not going to put them on a motor. This is very effective, guys. We're plucking like 2 things out of a bin and throwing away everything else. good news. Good news, everybody. Good news. Scared of the dark, I'm not Bane. Not really a true statement, type preferred from Lightwood. Awesome. Shark Week Justice for Snuffy. What happened? I haven't watched any Shark Week. You lost your pretty green name there, Possum. Your gifted membership must have run out, Possum. Do consider one, mate. You look good in green. You know, do consider it. If you got gifted a membership, you know, do if you guys want to spend the $3 US. I think it's a fair price for a membership. Surely my company is worth $3 a month. I'm a cheap trick, I tell you. Do I need a rusty pull-up bar? I could clean it up and I'll replace the foam and blah, blah, blah. Is it actually going to happen? Does the existing gym have one? I actually might need that. I'm trying to think if I need that for the other gym. I remember. No, I got a new bar on my cage. Yeah, that can go in the bin. No, we don't need to keep any more crap. We'll keep the clip and bin the rest. This is going good. Look at me go. Decluttering, de-hoarding items. Look at me go. I'm doing good. We're at like a 98% throw-out rate so far. Chilling in the shop, nice, bro. I like the evening. Fuzzing with the clock doesn't make my day. Don't like daylight saving times. Footsing with the clock doesn't make day longer. Yeah, daylight savings is always a weird one. I kind of struggle with like through winter here. It's been getting dark at like 5 p.m., 5:30 p.m. It can be pitch black by 5:10 p.m. sometimes. So it is, but we're broke, man. Nah, it's all right, Possum. That's cool, man. We gotta. So that's what I need to focus the channel on. Then I need to make another channel. We were talking about this yesterday. I need to make another channel called Create Your Income, where we'll scheme ways to make money. Should we do that? Very broke. Well, this isn't good. What can we do about this, chat? Well, what do we need to do with that? What do we need to talk about to discuss making more money? Is that what everybody just wants, really? You just want more money? We want more money. How do we get more money? What do you think is standing between you and not being, what's standing between you and not being broke? What do we need to solve? Oh, God, Kurt's giving me all his money. Kurt's flexing in the chat. Thank you very much, Kurt. Much appreciated, bro. Oh, I've got it. I'll get the love heart there. But yeah, I mean, there's opportunity everywhere, right? If you want to make money, it's very easy to make money. If that's the end goal, right? There's definitely a lot of things I could do that would just make a lot of money, but they're not really going to fill my cup as such. I'd rather be a bit poorer. I think throwing out all this stuff will really help. Working on your own home. Oh, Kurt's up on the double flex. I appreciate it, Kurt. I appreciate it, man. I mean, I live pretty hand to mouth myself, right? Like I think right now I got about $30 to my name this week, maybe 20. All the bills went out and everything, and buying the truck and everything I've had going on, and I'm living on that edge at the moment, but it's all right. Make it work. There's food in the fridge. All is good. But I'm just right in that phase. Like I'm really trying to buy stuff for the house and that, and try and progress things and bit by bit, day by day. But I need to clean up this mess so I can sell some cars and sell some of this crap. And then I'm good. Then everything is hunky dory. But sometimes in life there's just these horrible periods. So do I need a spare road bike seat for my race bike? No, I don't. Let's sell it. Give it a wipe down. It's not torn. We'll sell it. Stuff it. We'll sell it. $20. $20. $20. Right, there we go. It's another thing sorted. Oh, it's a big boy. It's a heavy boy. Half full of water on the bottom by the sound of it. That's good. As long as you got a pulse, keep on trucking. That's it, mate. That's it. I'm in North Carolina. I haven't went to the beach all year. I live 4 miles. Go to the beach, mate. Why have you not gone to the beach? What's going on, mate? Why are you not heading down the beach when it's right there? You gotta make time for, if that's what you want to do, you gotta make time for it, mate. You gotta find a way, It sounds like it's calling to you. I can hear the ocean and a walrus crying. Weird. It's an old, very old internet reference. The eye has a bucket walrus. I'm going to be sitting here stacking a lot of stuff, guys. Obviously, I'm just going to go through these bins and eliminate what I can. But until I've got some bins empty, I can't really refill anything. I'll just potter along. These little trays are meant to be for like holding tools. They're 3D printed, but like they're pretty useless to have around them. But yeah, it looks like it's 3D printed on that. Parts bins. Some more rubbish for the pile. Oh. Dragged out all the bins of shame today, guys. If you're wondering what the total chaos is, we've dragged out the bins of shame. That's a airbox for the pit lane scooter I got. Don't need that. All right. This is going well. I'm working through the. I do not like the cone of shame. Master has given Dobby a sock. Master has given Dobby a sock. Got a free sock out of it. Right, another plastic bit. Garage roller door bracket. Okay. 1, not 2. When I need 2. Okay. And what the fuck? Is that Ford? I swear that's the, it doesn't say Fomoco on it anywhere though that I can see. But I think it's the Ford. The old Ford I had. So I'll throw it out if it's not. With those clips on it. It won't, I don't think it'll be MX-5 or nothing. But usually if it was Ford, it would say Fomoco on it somewhere. Well, there'd be something stamped on this somewhere. What on earth is it from? Okay, I'm going to wash that later. Let's go stick it under a hose and see if I can find a label of some kind on it. But it might come with all his stuff. It could be off a Toyota Surf or something. Well, I keep a broken ceiling fan. It says ceiling fan motor from a boat. What? That one? No, that's a car engine fan. I'll check if that's got any cracks on it. Looks like it does from here, but the viscous hub might be okay, Like if I need to buy a new viscous hub, they're like $200. So if the fan's broken, I'll take the time and separate it out. And yeah. So that looks useless until you need to build an engine. It's an EGR exhaust pipe, but when I build an engine, I need to be able to cut that off and weld up the middle of that and put it back into an intake manifold. So I need that. As much as that looks like completely useless crap, I need that. This is why, as I say, like sometimes things are just your job. Like nobody else can do it for you because there is nobody who would look at the shit and know what the heck it is, what it's for. There we go. We got some catch cans for the project cart. Those there. What's going on here then? What else we got? A door trim. Okay. Plastic trims and bumper trim. Okay, we'll pop that up there. There you go. Vacuum hoses from Deleted Systems. Yeah. Bin. Right, we're doing good. We're doing good. Another bit of foam padding from a jacket. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, it's a great comment, Gabrielle. Yep. Fantastic. Power bills over $500 alone some months. Make art with the different stuff I have. Yeah, I would, but it's just like, that's not the path I want to go personally, that's all. I'm going to do some other stuff. I'm going to be travelling more on that. Like, for me, it's about reducing the stuff I have. Like, it'd be great to do car art or something like that. Like, bit of a hobby, but really, you know, as I say, like, I've got to focus on what I need to focus on, right? So I've got all this other stuff that's just hanging around, and you can't do everything, right? That's the problem with hoarding is, you think you can do everything, and ADHD and projects, and, you know, everything starts with the best of intentions, but reality differs, you know. Heat shields there, so we'll keep those. A battery clamp bracket. Okay, that there. A window switch. We will test that, see if it works. So there is a little bit of water in the bottom of this bin, nothing bad. It just it's got moist. As I say, I'm just going through it, and that is a set of plenum bolts, intake manifold bolts for a 300Z. Okay. Leave it wrapped up in the corner there, in the bolt bucket. Hang around, you might get motivated. That's it, mate. That's exactly it. Yeah. See if you put another message here. Work and grandkids. Make sure you make time for yourself. You know, take the grandkids down to the beach, right? Easy solution. You know, if you haven't been to the beach, you want them to go for a long time, take the grandkids down the beach. Actually, yes, I do need that. I was going to bin that. No, I need that. What else we got? See, nobody would know what the heck that is. Nobody in a million years would know what that is off a 300ZX, but I know what it is. You see. That goes on a front caster arm on a 96 plus 300ZX only. It goes on the front caster arm to direct the air to the brakes off the suspension arm. See? And everybody else would see that and just be like, throw that in the bin. It's like, no, I need that. Didn't do nothing all day, too depressed, but I enjoy your channel. Mate, I'm depressed right now, mate. That's why I do these streams, so when we're depressed and struggling and things are going, that we're here supporting each other. That's the point, mate. So, you know, just try, as I say, just try to do 10 minutes of thing. As you can see, I'm not here stressing over this thing. This thing could be really stressful to me if I, you know, act that way. But I'm just gonna plod along through it, hang out, chat. You know, I'm not here like rip shit and bust right now. I'm just gonna chip away through it and see what's here. Need that, and don't need that. Oh, some engine mounts. Spare TT oil tree. Do I need a TT oil tree? Or do I have enough of them? Let's not take that gamble. Right. Another battery tray bracket one there. Yeah, okay. That'll be for the red colour. Yep. Bit by bit, day by day. You know, if it's one plastic bin at a time I get through, if we can progress, well, it's one less thing stacked up in the corner, taking up space in my garage. A whole heap of good engine mounts here. It would appear. That is not 300Z. That'll be off my mate's old Toyota Surf, I would imagine. That's the X. Engine mount bracket. Oh, with this, strap and everything. That's convenient. It's pretty fucked. Yeah. Oh, that was loud. Sorry. Just spin it. Right. Is the bearing on that any good? Usually they're stuffed. Oh, it does have a good bearing on it. Would you look at that? Would you just look at it? Yes. High cast steering, high cast pump mount bracket. Okay, right, I follow. This was actually, I think, this bin was fine until I left it out for one night while we were building the garage floor and it rained. It got about that deep of water in the bottom. But luckily, don't really have any electronics in here, but nothing like that. I won't reuse that hose. Junk. Separate the plastics out, right. That's what I mean, guys. This is just the boring work. This is, as I say, the unseen work of life is the description of the channel. It's about tackling the stuff when you're struggling in that, you know. Make it 3 dozen shelves, floor to ceiling. Yeah, well, before I establish too many shelves, Kurth, I'm making sure I sort through the crap and have a big throw out, because otherwise, if I make shelves and I make it that way, it's going to be bad. It's going to be all bad. So we're gonna sift through and try and get rid of some of this crap. Junkyard, yes, it is. Yes, that is exactly what I was doing. That's exactly correct. So what I did was I parted out cars and built cars and stuff. So yep, and then I've brought it all home into, you know, I had 3 times the storage space. So now it's all just taking up space and junk and it's whatever. It's the process. Do I need a panda head? I don't think I actually need a panda head. I think that's just shit I don't need. So we'll just bin that out as well. Sorry, panda. I might actually retain panda. I usually put him up on a shelf somewhere, just overlooking the world. Some more nails there, so I'll put all that sort of other stuff, bolts to go up to the house. Okay, we're doing good. This is everything in life is like this, guys. It's just bit by bit, piece by piece, bin by bin. Like, you get what I mean? It's life works the same across the board with everything. That's what we're doing. We're de-hoarding. We're decluttering. Yeah, you wait till it's like the last day of like decluttering and de-hoarding, then 10 people will get dropped in by the algorithm, or 20 people. They'll be like, "Oh, I've got hoarding. I need help. I'm so great to find this. Let's join in the process." And I'll be like, "Oh, well, we're already there now." Junk on the shelves is better than junk on the floor, though. Yeah, Kurt, I hear you, mate. I hear you. But yeah, I'm throwing out all I can first. I'm just trying to pack things down and you know, throw out. If I can throw out 80% of what's in the box, I'm good. Oh, that's wonderful, isn't it? How'd that get water in it? There's basically the shelves over there, the roof leaked and water went through a lot of containers. A lot of them are fine, like 90% of the containers are fine. But this is meant to be me spare cables, mate. Boat cables and stuff, which, you know, you strip a card or a filling piece to get out. Well, that can go. That's rubbish. That was a cruise control unit. But I'm going to guess that's... Oh, no, those are sealed. Should be right. Clean up time, got you, yep. My dad and I worked on cars, he had 4 girls. What's up, brother, in the shop today? Yeah, these are the plastic bins of shame, Chris. These are the bins of shame that have been tucked in the corner for years and years and moved around and never dealt with. So we're dealing with it bit by bit, right? Because doing a big garage clean up, finally built a full floor in here. So rather than just build shelves and just cram it all away, I'm just making sure that the junk is gone, you know. Yeah, this whole bin of stuff I don't want to keep on tables. What I'll do, set these bins aside. I'll check them all a bit later, make sure they're all still functioning. Hopefully they are. But again, like some of these bins have just got broken, full of water. Just how it is. As I say, I'm not gonna like complain about the past, right? You know, when I built the garage, there were leaks in the roof and stuff. You know, so I was using some old iron, and you know, container seems fine, but then something broke a little hole in it there. You know, then it drips in through the roof, and you lose the container of parts. You know, but it's kind of good in a way because it means I can throw out a lot more stuff. I don't need it all that bad. I don't, you know, there's a lot of stuff I need, but you know, when we narrow it down, it's a pile this big out of like, you know, we've gone through 5 bins of stuff so far, and we've got a pile this big in those cables, you know, so. See, there's something I should clean mine too. Yeah, that's the idea. That is the plan. That is the plan, Lieutenant Dan. To try and, obviously, I'm not going to do all of it right now. I'll just pile up this stuff and we'll clean out containers and stuff and then repack them. And I'll double check all these engine mounts are actually good before I repack it. And so, I don't want to pull out half the bag. No, don't do that. Just going to make a separate pile over here for the tie down straps. I'll go with all my other ones. See, that's what's driving me in my head. Oh, no, hang on. We're back. Well, that's what's getting me excited, is the race bike sitting there. She needs some room to be worked on and stuff. I need to clear out more crap. We're doing alright. We're getting there. It looks way messier on camera. Like, it looks a lot more open in here. But with the camera, it just looks like bins and then nothing but piles. But there's quite a lot of space around here, actually. It's a lot better, you'll see. Dealing with these tubs of shame parallels to a lot of emotions that we deal with or refuse to deal with. Then you find out that your containers leak and then these emotions are useless. Yeah. Yeah, I try not, you're bang on, Kurth, but yeah, in my head, I try not to go too deep sometimes. I'm just like, throw it out, just bin it, just move forward, you know. And you come back to this, where was I? In the pit of despair. I was in the pit of despair. Just do what I have to do. And she'd make 3 sections, one for you, want to get rid of another, maybe get rid of, and I'll read that again. Make sections, one for you, want to get rid of, another for maybe get rid of, and finally keep and want to keep. Yeah, I'm pretty ahead of it. I appreciate that, DKX, but yeah, I'm pretty ahead of it, bro. I'm pretty ahead of just like, I know what I need to keep in bin, and it's kind of better if I'm just like bin, or like it does kind of become that way as it sits here. I will double check it. So yeah, there's definitely the straight bin stuff is going out now, and then it's pull out the other stuff, and then I'm going to sort of make sure I go through it, and yeah, I only box away what's actually good and that, yeah. But I think we'll have to empty out a lot of bins and find, you know, it'd be great to empty out all the bins throughout the whole garage and find every engine mount, so every engine mount is in the same box, you know, but you can't win them all, right? We can't win them all. We can only try our best. Well, sometimes the best thing rather than letting them fester. Yeah. We need to back up old Betsy to the entrance there and throw the junk right in her back end. Yeah, oh, it's got some stuff in it at the moment, but I'm throwing it right out the door here, and the other bins of stuff I'm just I've stacked up over there. So yeah, that everything we're sorting here, if it goes that way, it's rubbish. If it goes this way, it's yeah. There is a system. I know it doesn't look like there's much of a system, but I promise you there is a system. How's it going, mates? Yeah, going good. G'day, Tavogs. Great to see you. What's going on, Tavogs? My eye is blinking. What the fuck is all that? I'm stretching. Your eyes blinking. You're twitching. Oh, this is my hoard of shame that we've been working through, my friend. But that's all right. As I say, the whole idea of my YouTube channel is not to present a false reality like it's Instagram. The whole idea of my YouTube channel is to show reality and actually relate to people with it. You know. Yes, where I'm at. There we go. It's an old gasket I don't need. Yeah, straight in the rubbish. Right, no, it didn't quite make the rubbish pile. Hang on, Kurt. I'll make sure it makes it to the appropriate receptacle. There we go. Would you look at that? Just look at it. Oh, a bit of tie strop there. Go in the tie strop pile. Little green hat. It's a black beanie, but I'm cute. Oh, thanks, mate. Oh, shucks. It's cold, man. It's winter. It's cold, man. More tie strop things. Okay. See, this is looking. Once you actually start looking, this is getting easier by the second. There we go. Look, all the tie straps going. Is that right? Good. See, 5 different places. I'm getting kind of into it now. Like this to me is kind of like playing with Lego or something. I'm like, oh, look at that bolt. Oh, look at that one. Oh, I better keep that one. I swear the voice in my head, most of the voice in my head right now is my father as I'm growing up. That's the logic trying to argue back at me. You don't throw that away. You'll need it next week. The moment you throw it away, oh, you could use that for something. Don't get rid of that. I'm just like, no, focus. I'm gonna get rid of some stuff. What else we got here? What do we got here? Oh, I like the spot. It's a spot from my old mate down the line. It's a New Zealand Treasury. These nice old New Zealand Treasury box. Now I know this was on the workbench. So I'm throwing a whole heap of random stuff in it. What do we got? The pit of despair. There's some gloves there. We'll take the gloves and put them over there. We've got a couple of shed stuff. There's some gloves there. I could actually put on some gloves, but you know, I could do that. Tell you what, guys, I ain't feeling it at the moment, eh? I stay positive, but I can tell you right now, I ain't feeling it. I'm struggling each day, but it's alright, you know, we're getting through. You know? Zoned out a bit now. How long have we been on for? An hour. It's probably about the limit of my attention span. Stream gives a good push by default from the shame. Sometimes we need to let people see you and your worst so you can move forward. Well, the other thing DK's got is, you know, just keeping it real on the channel. Is like, what can I teach people if I just act like my life's like sunshine and lollipops? No, be like me, guys. It's like, no, like this is the reality of trying to, you know, get through your life. Right? I have a lot of good stuff going on. I have a lot of stuff on track in life, but you know, this isn't one of those things yet. It's getting there. That's the whole idea, is to show that process, you know. That one I'm going to we got? Hinges for a sectional garage door. Those can go up to the cabin because all the other building bolts and brackets and stuff, they all live up in the cabin, not in my garage. So go up there. Now that right can go with the other one, which was in that box. Would you look at that? If I actually know where things are, life flows pretty easy. Then we're going to look at this fan here. She feels pretty good, but that fan is screwed. I'm going to decide if that viscous fan comes any good. It's not really firm enough. I got 10 more. That broke the fan for good. That definitely guaranteed throwing that away. Yeah, appreciate you. Yeah, DK's all good. I'd listen to you go on what? It's a mental health channel, so talk it out, yeah. What can we help me with? Oh man. Shit. The feeling of being trapped by my possessions, trapped by my past choices and what I've created for myself in the past. And that's what we're trying to fix. Must clear out the old to make room for the new. This is the true meaning of the channel is showing my journey of clearing out the old, my problems with alcohol, talking about how I came from a very toxic relationship and and all these things that affected, and how I got to this position and how I've gone about getting out of it, and we're getting there. Like I'm all good. I get depressed at the amount of workload I have ahead of me. It's like when I've got all this to do and I'm only getting a few hours a day done, I feel like I'm failing myself. And then it's like, how long is it going to be before I build that car, this car, that car? How long is it going to be before I build my ZX14? How long is it going to be before I can ride my race bike again when it's been off for like 3-4 years, right? And when can I actually get back to, I used to have a space, a leased space, and it was it was immaculate. Everything was put away, but like, then it just got out of control with drinking and stuff and buying up too many cars, and everybody's like, oh, you want these parts, you can just have these, whatever. And I just started to hoard everything again, and it's just like, no, we have to. It's just ridiculous at this point. You cannot fix the past, you can only steer the future and treat the present as a gift. That's exactly it. You'll see Kurth just like Uruguay fade out right now. You must continue your journey alone. You must continue your journey without me. I love that in Kung Fu Panda. Here's this new student that's a fat panda you think can't do anything. You must believe in him. No, it'll all work out. See you, bro. Uruguay just fades off, just like, see you, mate. It's like, alright. Remember, you're doing this for you 3 months from now. That's exactly it. That's exactly it, man. That's exactly it. Bit by bit, day by day, it's all coming together, and definitely I've had clear-outs like this before, and it's fine. It's just, this is all stuff that was tucked away in the garage, and the garage was a bit hard to operate it in, and you need to find a part, and you've got to pull out 20 bins of stuff, and you spend 10 minutes pulling out a part, but you make 2 hours of mess to put away, by rushing and stuff. So I've learned to just slow down and make sure I'm trying to put things back. I'm trying to build all the systems, right? Peace out, man. Drifts away in a breeze of pedals, yeah. He Uruguayed me, guys. He Uruguayed me. Oh, dear. Right, some of these bins of stuff don't need to be sorted through, thankfully. They've just got placed here. So that one is all bits for the brown car back here. Right, we will get some stuff out of the way as we go. Right, what else is going on? It's a horrific camera angle, I know that. Like, I understand that it just looks like total nothing but chaos in here, but this is where we put all the bins of chaos, in the middle. So rather than bring a car in here and just be like, shove them all off the side and like, I've got to get a car in here again. I'm going to make sure I've actually alleviated some of this. I think it's a good plan. Have we got enough charge cable to come over here with me? Can you come over here with me? Hang on. Hang on. Right. Left. You grade me. See, look, we got where the race bike. Look, we've been clearing up the floor back there, and so look, there's a broom there and everything. See that? Again, more parts that just don't need sorting through here. These are the ones that I'm sort of. What we got in here? Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. Tools, cans, scissors, and the end of a vacuum cleaner. Corrugated split tubing. Alright, you can go over here. You need a. This one needs a little hook somewhere or something. Hang on. Get it over to the workbench and there's the tools and stuff. I can hang that up. I need that. Right. Come on. Before I gas myself out completely. Oh no. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Randy Man Savage. Macho Man Savage likes this. There we go. Rude Liner sounds a little grouchy right now. And die here with all that stuff. That's, yeah. Oh, that's exactly what I intend to not do in life there, Tavogs. As long as the boat's still rocking, you're still afloat. I'm just gonna. It's a bit whiffy of blooming motorcycle. Just get some fresh air. Can't help myself sometimes. But yeah, I don't typically fire it up like that unless I'm gonna run it right up to temp, but I'll be a bit cheeky. Alright, what else we got here? I know I had a pile of those, so I'll take those. Oh look, there we go, another engine mount. Another engine mount and another shield thing. So you can go with all the other ones the same. Put all the light things together. I'm pretty sure they taught us that in Barney, didn't they? There we go. What else we got in here? We got more of these switches. We do. And we got some horns in there, so we can take that. We can take this horns. We'll put them here. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, it's almost like I'm building a functional space. So much room for activities. It's very good, yeah? Yeah. Might actually have a functioning garage soon. Holy shit. The glossy purple bike. What glossy purple bike? Glossy purple bike. You mean the blue one? The ZX14. Or the other blue one is Susie's little bike. I don't know which one you mean. Could have put a few plants in there. No, I should just fire stuff out like that. I was like, oh, heck. Yeah. What was I doing? Alright, these bins I'll put here. There's really nowhere near as much to sort through as I thought. I mean, I can go through these bins of car parts here, but I mean, they're just, unless I'm separating mounts like electronics, mechanical, I just want to do that, right? Like, there's another engine mount bracket, there's a power steer pump. I mean, I might as well separate them all out into their respective piles, I suppose. Otherwise, I'm just kind of copping out, like, oh, I don't need to do any of that. It's like, make it with it. All power steering pumps. Anybody need a power steer pump? There, deal. Let's have a fuel pressure gauge on the end of that, but I highly doubt it works. Pop that over to that container for now. You can always move these things. Bin that bit. Bin that bit. Keep that bit. An oil pickup, rusty from some random motor. Nope. Broken Toyota Hilux headlight. Don't think I need that neither. See how much crap you end up with? Tag and track system. Oh, I wouldn't, I don't know. It's a functional garage, just functioning as storage. Yeah, a lot of this stuff, man, came from a friend of mine. He passed away, and we were into the same kind of cars. I worked down at his place, work on his cars, or he'd let me work on my projects down in the country at his place. Right? And he retired early to work on his cars and build his car and go fishing and spend time with his kids and all that. He retired early after busting his ass. And 6 months later, cancer diagnosis. A year and a half later, he was gone. That was through lockdown and stuff. So I managed to see him again once after the lockdown when he was on sort of his dying days. And the last time I saw him before the lockdowns, he was healthy. You know, he was doing well. Just one of those things, man. Just one of them, man. Just reminds you to live your life, you know. Oh, okay, yeah, good. Good heater pipe there, I believe. I could do with tidy up on the end, but that's... You know, if you want to buy that brand new from America for a 300 ZX right now, they want like, you know, by the time you get to New Zealand, they want like $400 for that. Just for one. By the time you actually get it to New Zealand. That's why you see what I mean about why I'm so precious about what I keep and what I throw away here, because you can throw away something like a cheap bit of metal pipe and it's like, you know, yeah, until you need one. The title, good one, Venom. What's the title? What did I write in the title? What have I done if I goose something up again? What's the title? Was it about hoarding or something? What have we got? There's a good bit of hose there. I got hose. I got hose. Some of these things are, you know, I'm finding it harder and harder to throw stuff out now, guys. We're getting there. Broken handle. The end of some old jumper cables. Oh, it's a good hand gripper though. It's got a very strong spring to it. Look, I can use it as a hand gripper. I can use it as a grip strength hand gripper there. No, we're going to bin that. We're going to buy the top thing. We'll do that. How about that? How about that? The purge. It's a great car parts purge, guys. Could be why you've held onto stuff for so long. Part of it. Definitely part of it. Some of it's my stuff and as well. It's just, yeah, just the way life went. And yeah, it's definitely... Oh. Some of it's stuff like most of the stuff here is mine, but yeah, these bins we're going to at the moment are like mostly most of this stuff. I'm kind of throwing some of my stuff in as I've gone. I know I already had that. We'll get there again. I'm going to work through, narrow it down, separate out electronics and things. And there's a horn there, put that in the box with the other horns. That's for me old 85. That's for me old 85 Hilux, I'm pretty sure, mate. What's that doing in here? And I'll put that on the bench. We'll go pop that on the car later when we go out the door. Rush out. Put that right on the corner there. See, I'm making tasks for myself as I go too. I had a co-worker whose father passed and he keeps way too much of his father's old junk. It's like his emotional baggage from the abuse. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, in my case, he was a close friend. He was like he was like a second father to me, the guy. So, you know, he always believed in me when nobody else did it. There was a time where basically, everybody was doubting me, and he always, believed in me, had my back. So. Together, handbrake lever. Yeah, I'll just push through it a bit, try and make some progress. That's where's the other ones there? It kind of gets to the point where I'm making piles of stuff, but I really need some of these bins. I'll tip them out into the rubbish and scrap and clean them out, and then I can use them for something. I think a lot of them I'm going to have to buy new bins because all these are quite broken. So unless I make a shelf feature. Plastic bins, I don't really like stacking them because every time you need one, you got to take apart the whole stack. I prefer to shelve them in, one bin per shelf. These fish bins without lids are kind of pretty useless, to be honest. Camshaft, we'll not need that. It's just all so much random little bits and pieces to put a car together, man. It's like a big box of old Lego from a car. I don't know what that's out of. Oh, is that 300Z? Drilled out in that. Is it Nissan? Doesn't look Nissan. What's it out of? Again, this is the other problem, is I don't know if that's out of one of my cars. I don't know if it's out of one of his. What have we got in the end? Is that Nissan? No, Nissan logo. That's a Nippon logo, possibly. What have we got? Mazda, Nissan. Oh, we have part numbers. Pop it over here. This is the problem, is you got thousands of parts. There'll be an old bearing. That'll be, stuffed. as I say, I don't have to do all of it right now. I was working through this, another one of those brackets for the gearboxes. Again, just keep putting like things together. As long as I've got piles of stuff, I can go buy bins. I can build little wooden cubbies in the shelves where I just throw the parts in loose, whatever. Things just need to be together. So, power steering component, put those ones. Then that's color coding. Oh, you're gonna make it too complex for me. No, I'm never good at systems like that because I always forget to like update them. Like whenever I create a system like that, yeah, I could do it in the digital thing, but again, it's just like for me, it's just bins of parts. So like once these cars are built, I'm not going to keep most of this stuff. It's just I need to know that I have enough to build cars with, otherwise I could get myself in the crap. You know, little bits and pieces, they all add up. So that was the idea of buying up getting all these parts cars and stuff, was so there were enough parts to build my cars. So we got another blooming bumper bracket for the pile there. Alrighty, there we go, left or right. A better way to sell Turner's cars. Well, I don't need that crap. Number plates around for an auction house. No, don't need that. Oh, see, you've played 90 Spoonie before. So many photos from childhood, don't know who has the photo albums now, I don't want them. Oh, mate, why don't you want them, mate? That'd be quite a... There must be, a photo or two you'd like to want. It would be nice to have a couple of pictures of yourself again. What are we doing here? What else do we keep? Oh, those. There's another one of those in that box. There's another scheme I had. These are LED daytime headlight things. You put them inside the headlights, so 300 ZX, you get like a daytime running light. But I bought like 10 of them and started converting kits, and then within a month the New Zealand government banned opening up a headlight and inserting a DRL inside the headlight. So yeah, that happened. There's an art to getting punched in the mouth, right? In life. There's an art to getting punched in the mouth. Don't be surprised if this whole space is full of more crap from up the back there tomorrow, that we move it all forward and sort through those. It's also like, how much time do I spend sorting through these random parts bins and sifting through them all? I mean, I would like to empty them all out, clean them all, and then actually stack things into them, and maybe there's 1 or 2 boxes of random stuff, not 20 of them. Feel like deflecting system suggestions. Yeah, the system is I just don't need them to be too complicated, Kurth, that's all. It's like, I just need the car parts in a box so that I can pull out one. It's like I need an engine mount. I can just pull out a box that's labelled engine mounts. I don't really need to tag or anything. I mean, yeah, I have a pretty good memory and general idea of where things are. I mean, I could make a book and be like, draw a diagram and be like, on this shelf, here's what's in each bin. But it's by the time I look, like I can kind of just look at the shelf and be like, oh, okay, here's what's here. Or I can just look in the bins and be like, oh, yep, that's right. But I'm pretty good at. I mean, it's all bits for like one model of car, really. There's some stuff where it's for other cars, and everything for that car is put in one place, or that motorbike that's in pieces, everything goes in one location. But beyond that, it's all just endless 300 ZX bits, so bits in Nissan. Bits in Nissan. But yeah, I'm not functioning all the best today either, to be honest with you. I'm just, yeah. Let's just work through it. Try and This is the hardest bit. I myself is throwing stuff out in it, yeah. I'm getting better at it. We're getting better. Oh, another set of refills for the breathing mask. What do you like? Yeah, okay. Starting to wonder if I have too much stuff, you know that? Can I just, well, that bin's broken anyway, so can I let's at least get this bin, take the big heavy alternator out. Now we have an empty bin we can actually wash out and start filling things back into places. So we'll get that out of here ready to go. Right, left, right, left. Hello. How's the cow tipping today? Yeah, some good cow tipping, mate. Yeah, some good cow tipping. Can do a finer sort later. That's it, Kirth, exactly, man. I'm just trying to, yeah, as you can see, there's just endless just junk and whatever. So I'm just trying to, I just don't want to be making a bunch of spaces and shelving and then just like all of this, I can just go right now and put it to the back corner and just stack them all up and be like, oh, that's the problem for later. But the moment I need an engine mount, I can't find one. So yeah, it's a, yeah. Wait, right. The chat has been unhinged today. The topics are just incredible, I gotta say. How did this box come about? Because I don't even recall seeing this box recently. Now, what have we got? Oh, yeah. Got a headlight in it. Put on there. What else was this? The back of a Nissan heater box, I believe. Okay. Bolts, brackets, intercooler mounts. Well, one intercooler mount. There was another one. Where'd the other one go? Alright, we'll make a second intercooler mount. That can go. Yeet. Well, a bit further than that would have been good. Alright, near enough. Another intercooler bracket. Gas bracket. We've got some motor parts here. Oh, look, we've got a nice little pile of motor parts now. We've got some motor parts. Right. A stick coil offer. I hear Gary the possum. Gary's up. Let's see if we can spot Gary. Can we spot Gary today? He lives on the... Hang on. I'm going to take him up. Where's Gary? I hear him walking. Gary the garage possum. He used to live in the back corner on the seats, right? I moved all the seats and I hear him. He's up here somewhere. If anybody spots him, shout out Gary. Right, if anybody can see Gary. Gary, where are you? He's up there. I can hear him walking. He's done it for a couple of days now. Where are you? Where are you sleeping up there, Gary? Gary the possum. Can't see him, mates. Can't see him. It's like, I'm walking here. Where are you, Gary? We need to make a Gary emoji for the channel, but I haven't been able to spot Gary lately. I can hear him. He's walking around up there somewhere. I don't think Kirth has been here to see Gary the possum yet. See what I mean? Like, when I'm up close, this all looks really bad, but when I'm back here, we got a reason, we got some stuff to see, we're going through, but we got a, got a reasonable garage setup. It's not as horrific as, you know, you'll just look at all the room for activities. But I don't know where Gary the possum is. I keep hearing him. I don't really fancy him dropping down on me neither, but where's Gary? Are you up there, mate? Well, I can keep hearing him. So where's he walking around up there? We're gonna try to get a cameo by the channel mascot, guys. Hang on. Without me getting attacked in the face by a possum, preferably. Gary? Oh, I don't know. He's definitely up there somewhere. I don't know. Yeah, we startled Gary the possum, I think. So many activities. Yes. Much room for activities. You know what? Well, let's wander up the hill for a moment. Just make sure you tell me to come back down here in like 5-10 minutes. Alright? Otherwise I'll just be like, let's sit and have a chat, guys. That'll do for today. We've been on here an hour 41, so I need to make sure I get back down here. So you can hold me accountable, chat. You can hold me accountable in like 10 minutes when I'm still like, oh, I'm just going to chill for a bit. I can't be bothered. Right? Because that's what happens, is we do a stream in the garage, then I yap for like an hour and a half, then I get off stream and I go do more, and then I don't do more. And then I myself. I'm like, sure I can do better than this, mate. You know what I mean? But we'll have a break and then we'll do like another even 10-15 minutes. It'll be something. I do want to spend some time with the darling Susie today. She's been at work all morning. New Zealand is an island. Yes, it is. Stay in, dog. Oi, Heidi. Give me your clothes, your boots, and your motorcycle. I am the governor of California. La, 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 la. Ah. Oh, I didn't stutter. Don't look at me that way. This guy's weird. I'm talking to them, not you. Just letting them know. Oh. May head to sleep soon. Be well, everyone. Thank you. Always a joy to be here. Oh, I'm glad you enjoy it, Diana. I'm glad you guys enjoy it. I'm so funny. Funny looking. I'm funny looking. Don't knock over your water, you goofball. Thank you. How we doing? There we go. Coffee, yeah, I've got about half the coffee left over from earlier. I think I have some of this creaming soda left. Oh, I do. There you go. I got some creaming soda. See? Cheers. What messages did I miss whilst I was walking? You've not seen Gary? Yes. So Gary, off you. Hey, your mother just made the bed. Bugger off. Gary is the channel mascot. He's a possum who lives in the garage. He's lived in there for about 3 years since I built it. There's a little like gap in the floor area where he can come and go. But Gary does have to get evicted at some point because he sort of ripped up some of my car seats and he peed on my blimmin' cabinet. So Gary the possum is going to be moving out eventually, but around the edge of the floor now, I've left him a bit open for now, and while I'm cleaning up, and he'll be right. But I am going to have to cast him out with the cobbles, but I won't do it in the middle of winter to him, you know. Yeah, the channel mascot is a possum called Gary. Because we always had Gary Warren coming in here saying he wanted more garage streams. And then the moment I did garage streams, Gary Warren kept missing them. So we'll name the possum Gary, so that Gary is always attending the mechanic streams, right? So that's the law of Gary the possum and the channel mascot. You're all right there, dog. Have you had enough attention? You off. Yeah, sorry guys, I can see it myself. I can see I look like drained ass, but I'm alright. I'm flowing. We'll do a chat tonight as well and stuff. Yeah, actually, geez, we're 3:50 p.m. right now. So yeah, we'll take a 10-minute break. We'll get back down to the garage at 4 p.m. We'll do till about 4:30 or something. Take a couple of hours of break, spend some time with Susie, then we'll do our evening chat on here. But yeah, I figured the best way for me to sort through the hoarded stuff that I don't want to sort through is build out the edge of the garage and put away the stuff I want to keep. And then the moment it's something where it's like, I need to sort through this, it just goes right in the middle of the garage, right where I want to put cars and, so it forces me to work through them rather than just shove them away. Like I've done a lot up the back of the garage already, buried behind a lot of the plastic bins and stuff there. There's a lot of stuff that is organised and structured and systems, and it's just, yeah, the chaos is still a bit much. And that's what I'm struggling with in the garage, is I want a lot less in there. I want a lot more organisation. I want it to flow as a really good, productive space. Because if the environment isn't set up right, I don't want to be in it. I don't want to function in it. I don't want to go about it. I'll just turn off chat translation there, mate, if it'll let me. There we go. Yeah, it's a New Zealand bushtail possum, or brushtail possum, not an American opossum. They don't have like a white face or anything. They're quite different, and they're a lot more aggressive. They're angry things. The possums in New Zealand and Australia are all right as long as you don't corner them. Do not corner one. That is where you will get yourself in trouble. If it feels it can run up a tree or it can run away, but if you're like on path with it, or it's like right above you on a shelf, it feels like you're cornering it, or you're swinging a broom at or something, whatever. If it feels like it can't get out of the situation, it'll just run straight at you, or dive onto you. It'll run up your leg, run up you, and start clawing at you. It's not fun. I've nearly had it happen, and I've seen it happen, but I haven't had them fully. I've had them run at my leg and whacked one off. I don't mean like that. I didn't whack off a possum like that. Just to be clear. I pushed it away. Right? It was one motion. Crickets in the chat. It's good. It's a good sign. I did just turn off the chat translation there. I like what it was trying to translate your messages, but I think I understand what you meant. Hey. The problem with me is I'll burn myself out from keeping going. Like, I'm tired now, and I know I got to take it easy, but at the same time, like, I think flowing along at this pace, I'm all right. I think I'm all right with it, as long as I'm getting stuff done. Otherwise, I get to the end of the day, and I'm like, man, it's another day I haven't sorted through those parts yet. Like, I've been meaning to do that for 3 days, and I'm avoiding it, right? So that's what it's all about, is discipline and getting in there and here, just focus. You're all good, mate. When are you streaming next there, Kurth? I haven't seen a stream from you. I think yesterday, maybe day before. I must be missing them. Grandfather used to eat American possum. Not for me. Yeah, I've never had possum meat. In New Zealand, it's the possums here are classified as a pest, so they make them into dog food. It's the usual go. The fur is worth a lot. It's about $5 a possum for the fur, roughly. Make them into possum line gloves, jackets, whatever. About 3 a.m. your time. Yeah. What time is it your time now, Girth? Let me know. Kurth, if you like chill, like ASMR voice, Kurth has the voice of a premium voice actor. He's an incredible streamer, streaming video games and stuff. He plays Skyrim and RimWorld and some others I'm sure he'll mention. It's nearly 11 for you, so in about 4 hours, all right. So it's 4 p.m. here, so it's going to be about 8 p.m. my time. Ever had rabbit or squirrel? No, I haven't had rabbit or squirrel. There's no squirrels here. Rabbit, no, I don't think I've ever had rabbit. I've had duck. I've had some deer, some wild boar meat, wild pig, lots of fish, lots of different fish. And Vintage Story, yes. Which is like a modern Minecraft. That was my stomach grumbling, by the way. I wasn't being inappropriate. I didn't fart, I promise. Oh, mate. I tell you, those 200 push-ups a day are wearing me out a bit too. Just to get back into it. You can see I'm struggling through the days right now, but it's all right. But I did promise that we will get back down to the garage soon. We'll do a little bit more. We'll at least do another 10 minutes or something. And that's where the extra counts, right? We'll just, you know. Some of those bins I may stick up. I just want to sort of go through them, you know. I want to go through them. I want to try and cut out the crap, you know. Bin out what I can bin that I know is rubbish. At least it's something, you know. See that? Heidi was on the bed. That was funny. Heidi was on the bed the moment Susie goes to come back in. Heidi runs off. I think Heidi's gotten the message with you, love. What? She was just sitting on the bed here with me, and the moment you went to walk down, she looked out the window and went, "Oh shit," and ran back to her own bed. You know, she'll get told off by Mum if she's on the bed. But I allow it. Huh? It's fine. Yeah. Nearly 11 for you. Yeah. I'm finishing off my cold coffee from earlier.
Iced coffee now.
There you go. It's been reclassified, Susie said. It's an iced coffee now. There we go. You know how many subs I got for the push-up challenge? Connecting, right? To say that. You know how many subs I got for the push-up stream this morning? 0. 2.5 hours of streaming. Push-ups for a cancer charity. You know, trying to build up all of that. We had a good chat about self-improvement afterwards. No subs. It's disappointing. But that's YouTube. Some days it's 20 subs. Some days it's 50 subs. Some days you get 3-4 days of 0. Yeah. It's just like real life, right? Like some days you try your best and you know, you make a small bit of progress, or you feel like you made none, but there's always progress. There's always something. Always learn something. Always enjoy it. You're used to 0. Yeah, Kirth, I think Kirth's channel not having a lot of viewers is an absolute crime. Kirth, you need to keep it the vertical lives, bro. That's where the traffic is. I know, I get you. Horizontal lives too, and the PC people will at least people will find you on the vertical live stream, man. Yeah, that's where most of the traffic comes from for lives, right? It's vertical because people just swipe onto it, you know. 0 is your expectation. That's fantastic. Yeah, I mean, I'm the same. I'm like, you know, I don't really get annoyed like when it's 0, but it's just like, oh, like it's like okay. Would have been nice to get it 1 or 2 or something, but it is what it is. She only just walked out the door 2 seconds ago, and you're immediately back on my bed. You know that? Mum's going to tell you off. Mama's going to... Are you watching her, are you? You're watching her. What's she doing with your poop? Is she stealing it? What do you reckon she's doing with it all? If she's out there, she's taking all your poop. What do you reckon, dog? Suspicious. You keep an eye on her. She's scheming something with it. I don't know what she's doing with it, but she's taking it all somewhere. Yeah, true story. No empathy. What's the empathy for? What are we doing with the empathy? What's good? I'm back again. G'day, Cammy. Yeah, we're just having a wee little break inside, and I'll be back. We're going to do at least another. What the? Oh, that's a scam. It says no caffeine. I thought these A&W creaming sodas, I was having these instead of, Coca-Cola, so I have to limit myself. So no caffeine. Look, it says no caffeine. It will be written backwards. But look, no caffeine. It's egregious. How can they not put caffeine in it? I mean, it's a great solution to me wanting Coca-Cola all the time and stuff to find a drink with no caffeine in it. I mean, it could be a really good step in the right direction. Yeah, Heidi worked really hard at that. My vertical streams will start reliably. I'll be happy to run them, but my janky system is unreliable. Yeah, I don't know. Can you do them? I'm trying to think how else you could do it. Like, even if you set up a mobile separately, Kurth, that you could just like run your verticals just off the mobile itself, because I assume you're running them both off PC, right? I don't know if you could do it that way. Left your like, mate. Oh, thank you, Rez. How are you today, Rez? How's things going? Oh, it's 4 o'clock. It's 4 o'clock. We got to go back to the garage. You need to bring your nose in, dog. Hey. Oh, we got to go back to the garage for a little minute there, dog. I think we need a... Okay, hang on. It's 4 o'clock. 4 o'clock, near enough. Running them off PC. Yeah, I would. Yeah, I just wonder if you could do your horizontals on PC and then you can just like somehow do it over to mobile just as a separate thing. I don't know. But yeah, just try to figure out the software, man. I mean, I'd love to see your channel grow, Kurth, and it's just, I guess, you'll have to spend some time at some different software and stuff. I know it'll be a screw around. I know it'll be annoying, but I think, like, I don't like to see you with only a few viewers, Kurth, because I think you could get, if you're on the vertical lives, the way you talk, the way you present your gaming and that, you'd have hundreds of viewers, man. You really would. You'd have hundreds of people asking questions, all sorts of. I think it'll really blow up. Yeah, it's a very nice channel, mate. You undersell yourself, sir. You undersell yourself, sir. Roy tried while doing some hell diving. Oh, rad. Yeah, I don't know. There's a game called Helldiver, right? Is that it? I'm pretty out of the loop on gaming, bro. Like I was usually into my Be happy if you join streams. Do you stream as well, Rez? I didn't know do you make content, Rez? Is that what you're saying? You want me to join your streams? What's happening? Let me know. I didn't know you streamed, Rez, if that's what you're saying. It's getting the ADHD viewers to stay. Yeah. I thought about that, Kurth, actually. I thought about that, when I do like ADHD help in that. And like the main metric on YouTube is average viewer duration. And I'm like, man, I'm trying to do content for people with ADHD. And I'm trying to get to retain their viewership and retain their attention with ADHD content and talking about self-improvement for ADHD and autism and all this kind of stuff as well, right? I'm like, it might not work out so good. Would like you to stop by. All right, well, I'm sorry, Rez. I will stop by, mate. How often do you stream, dude? And what do you stream about? Let me know. Let us know, mate. What do you stream about? Susie's in work mode out there. She's cleaned up after the dog. She's sweeping off the deck. Hey, love. Really appreciate you making sure I have a nice clean deck. No. Drop a self-promote, bro. Drop a self-promote. Because this is, go for it. You go for it, my friend. What am I doing? Boots, garage. Look, I said I'd go back down there at 4 o'clock. We're already past it. Look, I'm failing. Look, I'm breaking promises to myself. This is something I'm trying to work on. It's not breaking promises to myself. I said, Heidi, no, bed. Leave your mother alone. She's just sweeping the deck off. No, you can stay in here for a bit. Only half watching right now because you're keeping busy too. Yeah, fantastic, Kurt. Appreciate it, man. That's the whole point of them, right? We're trying to keep the flow going. Heidi, stop. Let's see. Oh, yeah. I'll let her know. Lightwood, I'll let her know. I'll go confront her about it, eh? Alright, that's it. I'm gonna go confront her. You stay here, dog. You stay. No, you stay in. You missed a spot. There. You missed a spot. And you missed a spot. We'll call you Mr. Spot. Yep. Yeah, alright. I'll go back to my cave. I'll go back to my cave. I need to fix the big old dreadnought. This is like that car I'm about to strip out. We're gonna strip that one apart and get rid of it. That one I'm gonna get rid of. That one I'm gonna get rid of. That one I might get rid of, and that one was my mate who passed away, one of his cars, but I was going to build it, but I might let it go. But look at me, poor Land Cruiser. It's sitting here with a broken gearbox. She's turning all green. My poor baby. I'm sorry. We'll sort it. We'll sort it. But this is what I mean. It's like the to-do list is so damn long. That's what's got me down the last few days. Like, I'm alright. Like, I'll keep going, but I'm just not as enthused. I'm just like, oh, dude, like, you know. It's like, Hammy, the squirrel in Over the Hedge. You know, when they find the hedge and Over the Hedge, it's like, it never ends. It never ends this way either. Check it out when Mark heads off. Yeah, sweet. Yeah, we'll check it out. Reds, I didn't know you streamed, man. Maybe I'm sorry if you mentioned it before. I do tend to forget a lot. So yeah, if people mention stuff like that, do remind me. If I've forgotten to check something I was meant to look up or something, do let me know. I'm trying my best. Too many mind. Yeah, too many mind. That's how they get you. That's how they get you. They fill you up on bread. Too many brain thoughts, yes. Oh yeah, stole me bloody broom from down here, right? Alright, I'll send you away to some carrying love. As you see, you're down here, you're so enthusiastic, eh? You reckon you can carry that out of here without scratching the blooming car I'm building out there?
What?
Eh?
How heavy is it?
Oh, I'll give you a different parcel. Hang on. I got something for you.
Just put this over here, or?
Yeah, it's weird, but yeah, where you're standing's fine. Just lean on the toolbox. It's all good. Thanks for that. Just if you want to tuck all this up in the cabin. I've been meaning to get them up there so I can start screwing some more cladding on it.
Is it just that?
Yeah. I'll do for the moment. Joy stream, everyone. He's my favourite streamer from NZ. I appreciate it, mate. You gotta go. Sweet as Wes. Good to see you, man. Thank you for coming by. Yeah, I'll check out your stuff, man. See what it's all about. Right. Yeah. Set that onto the top of that one. I can't stand having bloody car parts in cardboard boxes. It pisses me off. Because they always fall apart, then you've got to get another box, and you've got to nut everything out. It's just not. That's why I like my plastic bins. Alright? How's it? Somewhere there? Look, it's almost looking like a garage or something. It's looking like a space I can do something in. What do we got here? What's going on here? What's this? What on earth kind of car is that out of? Look at that, it's a cute little... That's a very cute little centre console. What's that out of? It's very small. I like that. I don't know where it come from, but I like it. I don't think what it would have come out of. Maybe an old MX-5 or something. I do pretty good at identifying most stuff I dig out here, but sometimes you just look at stuff and shake your head and go, well, I don't know. Well, I don't know. Well, I do apologise for the really bright lighting, guys. I'm trying my best. We've still got a bold blooming glaring at you. Okay, this is the problem, is I have to stream like this because I keep blinding everybody with the lights on the roof. I don't really know a way around it. A lot of stuff, yep. That's what happens when you raise by orders. Have ADHD and let it all get out of control. Yep, that's it. But as I say, you know, it's all about bit by bit, day by day, right? You don't, well, there's no, I could want to sort this all I want, I could stress all I want, but it's not going to happen overnight. It's going to happen literally one little piece at a time, and it's fine. As long as I, you know, that's what we were talking a lot about earlier, was expectations, right? As if the more expectations you have, the angrier you're going to be. If I get angry and if I'm annoyed and I'm like, I expect I'm going to sort all this now and I'm going to drag myself through it and I'm putting too much on myself, right? You can't become your own slave driver, right? Hello, love. Oh, you got me gloves. Thank you, love. Much appreciated, mate. Thanks, darling. I won't be down here too much longer. I want to sort of hop off here, have a break, hang out with you, but I just sort of, I promised myself, what do I want? Pancakes. Damn right I want pancakes. Yes, please. Send it. Huh? It is Sunday. Oh, it's Susie's Sunday pancakes. Oh, yeah. Yeah. See? Look. Everything's coming up Millhouse. Everything's coming up Millhouse. See that? See that? Okay. I'm fun. I try to be fun, mate. I try to be positive, you know. There's a lot of negativity in the world, but you know, we got to be kinder to ourselves, mate. Now, I was going to paint the whole garage floor when I'm done, but it's like the dogs come in here with gravel dust on their feet. Like, I've had this, I mopped it all, and I'm in the garage and I, you know, leave the door open so the dogs can come see me. And they come in and it's just like, you know, every step they ever put on the floor is dusty gravel, blooming mud. I'm like, ah. So I was going to paint it paint the whole floor like a light grey, or I can't really do white because I'm sure if I paint it white and try stream, it's going to be like more blinding than the roof light. So you earn them pancakes by getting a new section cleared. Yeah, oh, that's what I'm doing. I figured about that. That's what I was thinking, Kirth. You're back home. That's exactly where my mind went. It's like, oh, well, or at least stay down here until she's got the pancakes done. What am I thinking of from some animated show? It's like, oh, Mrs. Pancakes. I can't remember. Why do I remember from something animated Mrs. Pancakes? Is it, I'm thinking of Rick and Morty, aren't I? I'm thinking of Rick and Morty where it's like the Dream Inception one. Mrs. Pancakes. I think that's what I'm thinking of. You don't see news? Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's the whole point of showing all this on the channel, guys, is to show, you know, like this was a pile, like, you know, pretty bad when we started out, and you know, this is well, the whole message of the channel is I'm not motivated to do this stuff. I hate that it's like this, whatever. But day by day, we make progress. We build this, we build that, we progress everything. And it's a whole record on stream of like, well, you can start off and all this, and day by day, we can work on things together and try to get better. 1% better every day mentality. Now, where did all these other stereo brackets go? I had a pile of them. There was 4 of them somewhere here. Where did they go? It's going to annoy me now. Yeah, well, there I guess. One problem at a time. This box is all the hardware for the sectional garage door I'm putting on. I've got to put one on the other cabin too, so all the brackets, all the tools and stuff, we're just going to, all this kind of brackets and screws and stuff I'm going to put up in the cabin. Damn cardboard boxes. I hate them. I hate cardboard boxes for storing things. I don't like it. And I just crossed my finger. Nice. I think I had gloves on. Thanks, Susie remembering to bring them down again. Okay. I want to get this area cleared so the bikes can go back here. Because like I want to have this as a whole car space, and at the moment there's usually 3 or 4 motorbikes here. So I want to get all this cleared all the way back. Move these exhausts and stuff so the bikes can live back here, you know. It's not like I'm riding them every day, so, you know. That'll be a good change, I think. I think that'll clear up a lot of garage space. You love us all. Thanks, mate. Thanks, mate. There you go. Here you go. These brackets here, when I needed some of these to build a car recently, I couldn't find any anywhere. I was digging around the garage, could not find any, no matter how hard I looked. And you know, eventually I had to take them off a parts car outside. But there's another 2. So we found them across like 5 different parts bins so far. We found engine mounts in 3 different parts bins. So now we can condense, compress, stack things together. And get rid of some junk so we can actually function in here because there's too much crap. I believe that is all Classic Mini. It's like, when I got that Classic Mini, there's an entire stack there of just parts that came with that old Mini. You know? And it's like you buy one old Mark 1 Mini that sits out there, it's rusty cells and I'll do something with it. And now I've got an engine in here for it. I got, you know, probably about 8 different bins of parts for it. I got a couple of doors for it sitting out there, and the guy like handed me this car with like a ute load of parts, you know. A pick 'em up truck full of parts. What else do you call a ute like in America? Just a pickup? You just call them a pickup, I suppose. That looks really familiar, but I can't remember what it's for. I know that's for something. I don't know what that's for, but I know that's for something. I know I kept that for a reason. What else we got? We got an indicator. We got no, it's not called an indicator in America. It's a turn signal. You gotta use your turn signal. Where is the box of turn signals? Not there. No. Where's the damn old there? Stay. You get in there. A place for everything and everything in its place. We do not fall to the level of our habits, we fall to the level of our systems. Right? Create habits, but you've got to have the systems to hold it all together. That is the trick. That's what getting the garage sorted, getting all this stuff that was like shoved away. Like I used to make the garage look reasonably tidy, but it's just because all this stuff was piled away in the corner. You know, it doesn't. This does not help. I need every bit of space I can get in here. So we'll work with that. What do we got here? Turbo manifold. Yeah, they can go with the other turbo manifolds up the back there. I don't know where they are. Go here until I clear that out. I think I'm going to sort of end up clearing this area. Once it's cleared, then I'm going to pull that stuff out to here again. I'm just going to keep going into every nook and crevice in the garage and pull everything out that isn't organised and then just narrow it down. Be good. Be good. It could be good. Aircon, I don't know where that goes. You can go with all your friends back here. There's a place for you. You got a friend in me. You got a friend in me. I can't remember the rest of the lyrics. Got troubles. Something. You got a friend in me. What's the theme to our Toy Story? Anybody know? Let me know. If you know, let me know. How are we all going? Got my seatbelt there. Why does that seatbelt look so? Actually, the whole route is going to work. Doesn't look like she wants to work. Harry the Possum is definitely walking around up there, you know. The other belts. I'm not going to spend all day mucking around with it. I think it can be salvaged. What else we got? Some more heat shields when I have a pile in there. I found heat shields in 4 different bins. So Canberra there. Another intercooler bracket, you know, when I need them. As long as everything's in the same place, I'm good. Otherwise, the worst thing I can do in here is I'm trying to build a car and it's like, oh, where's one of these kind of brackets? And I spend, you know, an hour or 10 minutes or something even looking for one. Same reason I put all the tools away back in the toolbox. So otherwise I leave some in one car and I'll grab those out there later and everything gets scattered and then that's where you lose the time. You know, because if you don't have the systems in place, you have to work around it as you go. The lack of systems becomes evident, right? Oh, there we go. G'day. Am I Burt Munro? No, I was a big fan of Burt Munro though. I've been and visited his grave down in Invercargill. Had a good chat with old Burt when I was down there. I took my race bike down. I've been down the beach Burt Munro always rode his bike on in the world's fastest Indian in New Zealand. That bike has been to that beach. It hasn't been on it. I was very tempted to take it off the truck. No, I took my pick 'em up truck down that beach and ran that whole beach, but the bike was just on the back of the truck. It's a 30km/h speed limit down beaches in New Zealand, so I was down there to do track days. I didn't really fancy cartwheeling it in the sand on slicks or something, or I didn't need to go be a dumbass, so I refrained. It was good self-control on my part. I like to think so anyway. I'll pat myself on the back for that one. The seatbelt for the seatbelt pile. That's good. Random bins of stuff become not random when you actually start going, well, actually I have a place for that kind of thing. I have a place for those. Now, where's my box of... I have a big box somewhere of pegboard hooks. There it is. You know, I might almost be able to find something in future now. After all this kerfuffle. All this fussing around, you know. Hey. What do we got? Door hinges, door handles. There's one door handle. How many more we got? Just the one, I think. Yep, just the one door handles. That with all those ones. Getting there. decluttering. If anybody wants to declutter with me, I know for a lot of people it's probably like midnight, but you know, if you can't sleep, you can always get out in your shed and clean for 10 minutes or something. I won't stop you. Set of injectors there with good pintle caps intact. I'm going to put them over here so I can test those actually without them getting broken. There's a whole heap of injectors I've got to get flow tested actually. I might see if I can buy a cheap flow tester, which is difficult. Unknown, great to see you, bro. Jenny. Love Rashid back again. Yeah. Good to see you all. I'm still going through the perils of too much junk. What was I doing? The exhaust manifold was back there. These suspension arms, I think suspension arms will go over there as well, because I think I do have a place for them. I'll do that. Start again, little piles of sand where there's another turn signal light can go. You know, as long as everything's with its friends, I can find stuff. When everything's blended in a billion different boxes, I'm just like, ah! Got these ones to sort as well, but we're getting there. Some of these bins are just so full, like that one's just bits and pieces to put together that brown car. And move those actually, put them back over here. So how's everybody's day going, or you know, what are you getting done on the other end while you watch the stream? You know, do all this stuff. Because all this kind of stuff is bits for that car that I want to keep near that car, but I've got to clear out that area and build shelves and I think I can keep up. I think we got it. The amount of power, I think I need to count up the amount of power steering pumps, because people always want power steering pumps, and I think I have about 10 of them spare that I can literally spare that I can get rid of. So might be a good idea to sell some of those, free up some funds. Racing money, right? If I sell power steering pump, it's worth one tyre for the race bike. So there we go. Later, chat. You heading off, Lightwood? Thank you for being here, mate. It's been a pleasure as always. Can we clean up there? Susie's making pancakes at the moment, I believe. I think that's the plan. Susie, if you have the stream on, you let me know in the chat when the pancakes are ready, mate. I'll come have me hot pancakes. There's one power steer, one. ABS pumps. Some of those. There's a new one. I'll tell you what, over the next 20 years, when I want to keep this car running, or my friends with these cars, I have a few friends I've kept that are into them as well, you know, and I've said, like, you know, when you guys need parts in 10, 20 years, like, I have it, right, because you're not going to be able to get it, so, it'll all come in handy someday, but there's a lot of it that's just too much, you know, and motorbike side covers, that kind of stuff there. Where are all the radiator hoses? Where did I put all the radiator hoses? Oh, there. Over there. Right. We're doing good. Progress. Let's keep at this like all week. Just an hour here, 2 hours there. I think we have a real good space to work with. Yeah. Now is that? I know that's all mini stuff. Is this mini stuff? It's not mini stuff. All all that mini stuff is there, and we're running out of room for, I think. Oh, I know. Ready. Oh, there's the other oil. Yeah, those later. Yeah. Where's the other one? Yeah. Still too much stuff. Yeah, I'll fluff around with that one later on. 3 of them here, I just wanted to really go through. Alright, what's going on here then? Where do we go? Flywheel bolts. Interesting. I actually do need those very soon. Fella was needing some of those. It's not sealing. Never ends. It never ends. The first way there, Kurth. Yeah, Gary. Jans MTB, great to see you, mate. How are you? Good to see you. Alright. That's alright, it's scrap anyway. Those camshafts are just scrap. Those crankshafts, I think, are just scrap at this point. So I think one of them would run a bearing and the other one. Oh, it was warped. Just digging through all the junk. I think I already sorted through this one. Oh, a stereo. Oh, a stereo for me. A Bluetooth head unit for me truck. Oh, I think that comes out of my the brown car, but I'll upgrade that. Does it have a plug in it? No, it does not have a plug in it. Does that car still have its loom in it, which will have that plug on it? Probably not. Oh! Anyway, get rid of another cardboard box because we don't need that crap. Let those go in there. Spare door handle. I probably have 50 of them. An old bicycle locker I had as a kid that I can't remember the passcode to. It sat around for about 10 years. I'm like, I'll figure it out someday. Could be a good little fidget toy for anxiety to eventually crack the code. True story. One indicator light. 4 packs. Alright. JVC unit with the plug, but no faceplate. That's helpful. And a mirror. Mirror with very low screen glare. That's good. Cool. Rubbish. Throw out a pile there. Into the burn barrel. Let's put a cardboard there. We'll send you our address and get a monthly Venom gift box. Yeah. There's, you know those Yeah, I might keep the bike lock just sit there and fidget with it, but again, I think it's another distraction there, Sean. I'm trying to be good with my distractions, mate. On my way home to clean. Wait for me. Oh, I'm gonna be done here shortly, Jenny. Susie's making. We're getting ready for Susie's Sunday pancakes at the moment. Susie is rounding up some pancakes. One moment. That's better. Be glad you don't have smell-o-vision. I'm going to walk over this way. Call that crop dust. Well, that's all like power steering pumps and stuff. So once some of these bins I've got here are scrubbed out, we'll be good to do that. And just stack those up. I've got another box in there, but the box is buggered. I think I might need to, I either need to buy some more plastic bins, which they always charge stupid money for, or I'll try to find some used ones online. I'll see if there's any around here somewhere nearby. I can get some more plastic bins that are actually, you know, lid stackable, really heavy duty for this kind of stuff. Otherwise, I can make up some wood crates or something. But yeah, it's just, you know, when you got 30 power steer pumps, I guess I can just make like a wooden cubby in the shelves. Rather than making boxes, I'll probably just make the bottom shelving row like a cubby, like a bin. You can, like a vegetable bin, right? At the supermarket, it's just a wood bin with melons thrown in it, you know. It's the same thing. I've seen some wreckers do it that way. Rather than have plastic bins everywhere, they just build cubbies in the walls, and it's just a cubby for each part, you know. It tends to work. Oh, hey there, Sean. It's like Charles. Your mate's sister won a gold medal at the Commonwealth Games today. Well, congratulations to her, mate. That's fantastic. Well, what was she doing? What was she doing? This Commonwealth Games are on? All right. See, I'm so out of the loop, man. This is what I mean. I don't know anything of what's going on in the world. When people first came in here, they were like, oh, you know, who have you got for the World Cup? And I'm like, what World Cup? What sport? And they're like, soccer, obviously. I'm like, it's not obvious to me. I don't know. Oh, sag it. It did not go where it was meant to. It was the wrong hole to throw that into. Terrible. I think that'll do us for the moment, guys. I think you see the goat track through the middle. We've got a goat track now. Yeah. Alright. But yeah, I think I'm gonna get it. I want to get 2 cars in here shortly, so we need to clear up the back all the way. Back here. All the way back to those shelves, and then I think the bikes can sit in here nicely. A bit close to the car. It's not ideal, but I mean, that bike's got a blown motor. That one ain't going to the track anytime soon. We've run that one up. That one I can't start. That one's the one we're putting on the road and going to start. So I think I'll put this away. I'll put that away. And they can just sit back there and have this little space, their little corner. I mean, race bikes, she's seen happier days, Sean. You know, I dented the tank. It's a race, lower capacity racing fuel tank there. So the fuel doesn't slosh as much on my bike. Yeah, that's why I did that custom. So how I did that was I just, you know, barrel rolled the bike at 120 mile an hour. And that's about what's left of it. So, yeah. But she's good. Like, see? Weight reduction, you know, it didn't slide down the track or anything. Not at all. Like, it's just a custom weight reduction gear lever. It didn't slide down the track completely upside down, dragging itself with my ass behind it. But no, nothing like that happened at all. No, nothing like. I wouldn't. I'm a good rider. I'd never crash on the track like that. Me? But yeah, I want to build. This is me main. We can actually see it now. This is the convertible Z I'm trying to get built. She's brown. She's chocolate brown. Sweet like chocolate. I used to drive this round on the street. I'm not joking. I drove around in this brown car with the soft top down, blaring the hell on the stereo out of the song Sweet Like Chocolate by Shanks and Bigfoot. Sweet like chocolate. That's what I used to do. Just cruise around in it playing Sweet Like Chocolate. because I'm cool like that. Another favourite, of course, in a drop top convertible is your Blair Barbie girl. You know, because the world's gonna be all like, you're a man in a convertible, what a hairdresser, whatever. So you lean into it. You know, you take the piss with it. Well, you enter the Xander zone. Right. Apparently it's Susie's. I'm excited, chat. Oh, I need me charger. It's Susie's Sunday pancakes. Susie's Sunday pancakes. I'm excited. It's become a thing of the channel now as well. It's become a thing. It's what we do every Sunday. Last Sunday we had some other stuff going on. We were out and about. I think we were doing that retaining wall possibly on the Sunday. So we didn't, or we were busy doing something. So we didn't have Susie Sunday pancakes. We had Susie Mud pancakes. I have 2 pancakes with lemon, sugar and ice cream, please. No, you're the baker, mate. You're meant to be the... That's what I need to do, actually, when we'll have a backyard wedding. We'll make sure we drag Sean over here to Bim and bake us a cake. How good are you at wedding cakes, Sean? I don't want just a banana cake. What? Good timing. Oh. Oof. What's going on here then? Thank you, love. Now, I know we don't have real maple syrup. The Canadians have got upset with me about that. Is there any banana, love?
No.
No bananas. No bananas to eat. Upsetting. It's moist. It's not folding too good. Hang on. I got it, chat. I'm truly blessed, chat. We'll let those cool off a bit more, love. Thank you, darling.
That one in the
Susie's-
front is like the hottest one.
No, I know. Yeah, well, look, I'm going to take... If you put stacks of pancakes and present them in front of me, I'm going to take the closest. I'm not going to think to take the back one. That's going to be the coolest one. Because that's not how I would have stacked them. I would have stacked all the back ones, and then when I got to the last few front ones and I wanted to eat, I would have stacked them on the front stack. I would have stacked them on the back stack. So that, you know? Systems, Susan. Systems. This pancakes look bomb. Oh, she does a stellar job for. We only have an electric frying pan in here. She does a phenomenal job with caveman level utensils and tools. True story. Hi, Heidi. Should I start another stream soon? Should I do a break? What should I do here, guys? Because I was going to do a chat stream tonight, but we're basically at Blimmin tonight. So I don't know. Might take an hour off or something shortly. Do you guys want to sit and yap for 2 or 3 hours shortly? You'll be up for a while? Alright, Kurt. I think Jenny said she was driving. She was rushing home to do some cleaning, but she might be a bit late. I was just wrapping up. Danger. What's my Discord? Do you mean somebody else's Discord? Yeah, I don't have Discord, but if you're talking to Kurt or something. I had Discord for a little while when I first found Sean's channel. We were doing all the Gran Turismo stuff. And then I found I was just constantly checking it, and then I'd go between like Instagram and YouTube, and I just got stuck in this loop on my phone of like chat apps and stuff, and I'm like, no, like the other people have got me to get WhatsApp and stuff, so I'm like talking on WhatsApp, I'm talking on Discord, I'm talking on Instagram, I'm trying to do YouTube, I'm trying to support everyone's channels, I'm like, oh man, I'm running around in circles. So yeah, that's where that changed. Yeah, we have to get real maple syrup, apparently. So what is the best maple syrup? I have been told before. Somebody put in chat a screenshot. What's the genuine maple syrup? What one am I buying? You know, you can join my Discord first. How am I supposed to send you junk without Discord? Email, pff, boomer. Oh, I've got Instagram. You can send me slop reels and stuff on Instagram, but trying to behave myself. I've got a lot better at Instagram lately, I tell you, because I got rid of it for years because I just wasted my time on there, and I just binge reels for like an hour. Like, not, I didn't spend all day on them, but I just been, chatting with people and binging reels between. I'd sort of spend a couple hours a day on Instagram or more sometimes lately. Sometimes it'd be like 3 or 4 hours. I'm just chilling. It's like, oh, I'm having more of a chill day. I'll just be online. And like, I'm editing shorts and stuff and I'm diving between. But then, you look at it in the end, it's like, oh, you spent 4 hours on Instagram today in between all of that. And I'm like, I got better things to do. I got to align with what I'm actually trying to do. Yeah, exactly, Sean. Yeah, I find that's what I'm finding with it. I'm trying to have that self-control, How did we get it? Did I miss a dono somewhere? Because I know we got one from Kurt at the start. Why is it say that much up the top? Did I miss something and not thank somebody? I hope not. I'm sure it was just the one from Kurt. Sorry, Kurt made a one. Okay. I don't know. I might have missed something. I'm sorry if I missed somebody's dono. You did too? Oh, thank you, Kurt. Thank you. I was confused. Oh, yeah, you're crazy, Kurt. Much love, man. Amelia's Garage. Hello, mate. So what should I do? What should I do, guys? So you guys busy for the next hour? What should we go offline or should I just stay on? Should we do like a mega stream right now? The problem is it's titled under garage cleaning and stuff. It's not titled under like self-improvement chat. So I worry the algorithm will feed me the wrong people. That's all. What should we do? Can't link me an image without an avenue. See, you're gonna get me dragged on the Discord. There's some stuff. I was gonna send something to Sean the other day. I actually meant to put it into my background thing in the chat so I could pull up a green screen of it. Somebody designed a helmet that looks like a Yaris. So I don't know if you can Google that or what, Sean. I saw it on Instagram. It was somebody, and they've done like renders of it, right? And people wearing it, whatever. But it's a Yaris helmet. It's absolutely gorgeous. It's beautiful. It is absolutely majestic, Sean. But yeah, I nearly got Discord again the other day because I was going to send it to Sean. Oh, I posted on your page. That's how I got around in the end. Oh yeah, I posted on your page. Did you like that, Sean? That's right. I was looking for some solution. I'm like, how can I send this to Sean? I'm like, yeah, I'll post it on his community page. A Yaris helmet. It was absolute peak, man. You can post on my community page. Yeah, it was. It was a real cooked day. It scarred you, Sean. Yeah. If anybody wants to check that out on Sean's community page, yeah, a Yaris helmet. Now you just need to like vinyl wrap around certain points. Vinyl wrap around certain points on your real Yaris so it looks like it has like a big visor that wraps up around the side onto the pillars. And use that like what they do on buses, where they do like the pixelated graphics where you can see out but you can't see in. It's like all those little round circles. Yeah, make it so it looks like your Yaris has a big visor across the front of it. Like the spam comments. Oh shit. What have you done? Oh, Santa Maria, what have you done? Oh. Again, I'm getting into references, I think, only the game as well. Batman fans and that will understand, but otherwise, posted and roasted. Every time I see a gaming clip on Instagram or something, I'm like, man, I remember why I loved gaming online so much, and like those good vibes and just the hilarious shit that would happen. But again, it's one of those things I struggle so much to control myself. Like when I have video gaming, like I'm good with the PS2. Without the online element, I'm good. I can regulate it. Pete Holmes Batman was a good laugh. Who's Pete Holmes? Is that? I think there was like a new Batman, and it was like one of the guys from Twilight or something, wasn't it? And everybody was all upset about it or something. I haven't followed. I see the little bit. I see the headlines. You know, I go to Google something and I see these headlines pop up, and I'm just like, oh, okay. I tend not to click on them. I try to avoid them. You're supposed to go clean up. We've been cleaning up. We've done that. We've done all that. We've done all that. But yeah, see, Jason, we were going to end the stream. We are going to start a new one. I was asking what Robert Pattinson. The movie's all right. Oh, okay, all right, all right. I'll check it out then. You reckon? Jason Lee, by example. Ooh, Sean. Shots fired. Yeah, Jason's all right. Jason has been in here. He's been a regular since he got here. But yeah, Jason, you need to be taken seriously on YouTube. I will say this: to be taken seriously on YouTube by other members of chats, you need a profile picture. Like, your name can be a bit random, but the moment it's a letter, people always just like, especially other streamers, they're gonna think you're a blooming troll. He told us to remind me, like, yeah, we went back down there since, Jason. Yeah, we had about a 10-12 minute break, and yeah, went back down to the garage for a bit. Made sure I got in. How much longer did we spend down there, chat? 15 minutes, maybe? I don't want to say like 20 or 30. I'd say probably another 15 minutes or so we did down there. Susie made pancakes. What was the big bang? Neighbour? Where the dog's at? Oh, yeah, as long as you can see him. Sweet. Yeah, I know you went picking. Yeah, Jason's all right. But cleaning pancake party. Cleaning up pancakes, just demolishing pancakes, would that be? All right, guys, well, I'm going to have a break for a bit, and then we're going to do like a self-improvement chat thing shortly, okay? Because it's 4:51 p.m, so I'll probably do like 5:30 p.m, 6 p.m. I'll just take like 40 minutes, an hour. I think I'm going to go have a shower. I've been doing push-ups this morning. I've been in the garage, and, you know, I want to go clean myself up. Scrub myself off. I don't live stream that. If this doesn't work out, maybe. Yeah, we'll be back in about 2 freckles past 6 years. We'll be back in about 2 freckles past 6 years, and oh, look at Biker Girl out here. Look at Supermodel. It's like a 90s motorcycling magazine. What's your review on the bike, mate? I don't know, I've barely rode it. How many times have you ridden it? Twice. You've ridden it twice. How many times have you crashed it?
Well, once, but I've dropped it like twice.
Dropped it twice and crashed it once. Yeah, this is Biker Girl. It's a good fit for you, that bike, though. It's a good height. Great bike to learn on. Oh, look. Well, go. You know where your helmet is. Go on. Skin 30, skin 35. Is that late? You having fun there? Do a wheelie. She's contemplating. Are you acclimatizing yourself? I'll leave you alone now. I'm sorry. I'll stop harassing you. Piggy pancakes. Yeah, we do have the, oh, don't tap the wrong thing. We've got the pancakes here, the stacks. Susie's Sunday pancakes, you see. Right. So yeah, I'm going to go off and munch my pancakes, probably have another coffee, have a shower, get myself decent. I come on with scrub me hair, get all the car off me, and, you know, all that. And yeah, I'll be back. Let's say 40 minutes. What do you reckon? 40 minutes or 1 hour? What do you guys reckon? 40 minutes or an hour and 10 minutes roughly. What suits you guys? I don't know, whatever. I'll appear. We'll have a chat. We'll do a evening chat, hang out with everyone, and just shoot the shit and self-improvement, all that. 1 hour? All right. I'll be back then. I might have to start gifting memberships to my own channel at this rate. I don't like seeing Possum not in green anymore. I'll have to start gifting some or something. Get some people back in their correct colours. Oh, what else? What else do I need to do here? I need to. What else do I need to do here? Kurt, do you like being green, Kurt, or would you be more inclined to blue? I'm thinking of adding somebody blue. Anybody? Any volunteers? Before I head off, anybody want a pretty blue name? What do you reckon? All care, no responsibility. I like green, but blue's your second choice. Yeah, well, if I make you mod, you'll turn blue. You'll lose your green. Hunk. Thanks, mate. Appreciate it. I'm mod enough, but thanks. Yeah, fair enough, Possum. Yeah, this is a place you can escape having to deal with the bullshit. What does that mean? Oh, well, if I made you a moderator, it means you can time people out. You can have authority. If you want to. I'm just thinking about it. I usually do that. People around here enough, they're around every day and all that. You know, I like to include people. Osiris, g'day. How are you? You down? All right. Let's make you pretty and blue. There you go, mate. Mod Kurt, seconded by Gabrielle there. There you go. Osiris, how are you, man? We're about to take about a 1 hour break, man, and then we're gonna do our evening chat. You'll mod, brother. Oh, Butters, I don't know. You'd have to be here more. Have to be here every day, mate. Because the problem with I've seen it on a lot of channels, is people get too many mods, and they fill up with mods, and then people join the chat, and all you see is just a sea of blue all the time, and it's just like, I think it puts people off chatting. I think it's like having the police in the corner or something, so I don't know. But yeah, I'll be back in about an hour. But what are we up to now? Probably about like 6 mods in 6 months. I think I add about 1 mod a month. If I cut off a few mods, it's good now. Yeah. I think it frees up the chat a bit. Oh, Possum! You got yourself a membership, mate. Oh, that's fantastic. Great. Love to see it, Possum. Love to see it. Possum and green is just, I'm just used to it now. I appreciate that, mate. I appreciate it. I'm gonna have to add. Everyone wants a Susie emoji next. Sean, I didn't realize it was an Emma emoji on your channel, the over the steering wheel one. I thought it was you gripped over the wheel. I couldn't look at it close enough, and then I saw the long hair on it. You're like, oh, Emma. I always thought that's why I spam them when you'd like be focused over the wheel. I thought they were you focused over the wheel. I didn't know they were Emmas. You need one of Emma as like a passenger with a seatbelt, and then a Sean driving one, so we can use like Emma and Sean in a Yaris. Emma is a better driver, obviously. Gary Mojo, I don't know what streams Gary was on where he appeared in the garage. I've done so many streams, and I'd have to find where Gary the Possum is. If anybody took a screenshot by chance of when Gary the Possum appeared on live, post on my community page so I can make an emoji. But yeah, I don't. That's why whenever I hear Gary the Possum in the garage, I keep trying to film him. It's exhausting. I haven't spotted him lately. All right, guys. All right, we'll be back. Give us an hour. I'm gonna go have a shower, eat some pancakes, have a coffee. Everybody go freshen up or whatever. Right. All right. I'll see you all soon.